Welcome to Brand Vanguard, where we explore untold stories of the world's most successful individuals. Today, we dive into one of the most speculative and fascinating topics: who will be the world's first trillionaire? What $1 trillion really means. Provide concrete analogies to help visualize this immense number. For example, if you spent $1 million every day, it would take almost 3,000 years to reach $1 trillion. $1 trillion is almost unfathomable. It's more than the GDP of many countries. It's more than the combined wealth of the top 10 billionaires today. But as technologies evolve and industries scale exponentially, the idea of the first trillionaire doesn't seem so far-fetched. Introduction to Trillionaire Dreams. This chapter sets the stage for the entire discussion. It starts with the current economic climate where the ultra-rich, mainly billionaires, have become increasingly commonplace. The narrative shifts to the next big milestone in wealth accumulation, the trillionaire. Here, we explore the historical context of wealth, beginning with the industrial magnates like Rockefeller and Carnegie, who amassed fortunes previously unimaginable, and how tech entrepreneurs like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are the modern counterparts. We'll explain how the wealth of individuals is skyrocketing due to technological advances, financial innovations, and globalization. The chapter also highlights the psychological and societal implications of someone reaching such an astronomical level of wealth. Is it inevitable, or will governments and society attempt to prevent it? The first trillionaire contenders. In this chapter, we explore the frontrunners who could potentially become the first trillionaire. The discussion focuses on names like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bernard Arnault, and others who are key players in industries such as technology, luxury goods, and space exploration. We delve into their financial trajectories, their business models, and the growth of the industries they dominate. We speculate whether these industry leaders will continue on their current paths to break the $1 trillion mark or whether new players might emerge. We also look at the wild cards, young entrepreneurs or hidden visionaries in emerging markets that could rise to global dominance, the industries that could produce the first trillionaire. Here we look at the sectors most likely to create the world's first trillionaire. Industries like artificial intelligence AI, space exploration, biotechnology, cryptocurrency, and renewable energy are all poised for exponential growth. Each of these sectors represents massive opportunities for wealth accumulation, with the potential for multi-trillion-dollar valuations. For example, I could revolutionize entire industries, leading to unprecedented levels of automation and productivity, while space exploration could open up lucrative asteroid mining operations. Biotechnology promises breakthroughs in genetic engineering and life extension, while renewable energy is set to address global climate challenges in a market worth trillions. We also touch on the power of decentralized finance, DeFi, and cryptocurrency, which are rapidly reshaping the financial landscape. Space, the final frontier of wealth. Space exploration is one of the most exciting frontiers of wealth accumulation. This chapter speculates on how space ventures like asteroid mining, colonization, and space tourism could create the world's first trillionaire. We'll look at the economics of space exploration and the massive opportunities tied to it, from launching satellites to extracting resources from celestial bodies. We discuss companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and others that are spearheading space initiatives, potentially unlocking immense wealth through future space industries. The chapter also discusses the technological and financial challenges that will need to be overcome to make space exploration commercially viable, the future of finance and cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency and decentralized finance DeFi are already reshaping the global economy. In this chapter, we explore how these sectors could produce the world's first trillionaire. We'll examine how early adopters of Bitcoin and Ethereum have already amassed significant fortunes and how DeFi platforms are creating new ways to generate wealth outside traditional financial systems. We also explore the future of central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, and how they might interact with cryptocurrencies. Finally, we discuss the rise of digital assets like NFTs and the potential for digital real estate to become valuable financial commodities, biotechnology and life extension. Biotechnology represents another industry that could create unprecedented levels of wealth. The trillionaire of the future might emerge from breakthroughs in gene editing, personalized medicine, and longevity science. In this chapter, we delve into how biotechnology is not only solving some of humanity's biggest challenges, but also generating massive financial returns. Imagine a world where people can live much longer, healthier lives thanks to advancements in medical science. The person or company responsible for delivering this breakthrough might control the most valuable intellectual property in human history. The power of big data. Data is the new oil. This chapter discusses how the ability to collect, analyze, and monetize massive amounts of data can create trillion-dollar businesses. Companies like Amazon, Google, and Microsoft are already using their cloud computing and AI capabilities to dominate industries. But the real potential for wealth lies in how they can turn data into actionable insights that generate revenue. We discuss the future of cloud services, AI-powered decision-making, and how owning and controlling data infrastructure globally could create the first trillionaire, the ethics of trillionaire wealth. What happens when one person or corporation controls $1 trillion? This chapter delves into the ethical implications of such immense wealth. Can a trillionaire help solve global problems like climate change, poverty, and disease, or will their wealth exacerbate inequality? We also explore corporate responsibility, tax policies, and the potential for a growing wealth gap between the ultra-rich and the rest of society. This chapter tackles the moral questions that arise when discussing trillionaire wealth, with a focus on philanthropy, social good, and corporate accountability. The legacy of the trillionaire. The first trillionaire will leave behind an indelible mark on human history. In this chapter, we speculate on what kind of legacy the world's first trillionaire might leave behind. Will they redefine philanthropy by using their wealth to solve global issues? Will they create new institutions that led to better governance or even utopian societies? We also explore the idea that a trillionaire might leave behind space colonies, climate solutions, or technological advancements that change the course of humanity forever. The future of wealth beyond the first trillionaire. Once the first trillionaire emerges, what's next? This chapter looks at the future of wealth creation and whether more trillionaires will follow. We also examine the global wealth shift that might occur as trillionaires accumulate more power and influence. Finally, we wrap up the entire discussion by contemplating the moral of the story. What does it mean for humanity when wealth is concentrated in the hands of so few? And what legacy do we want to leave for future generations? As we wrap up this deep dive, it's clear that the first trillionaire will not only be a marker of extreme financial success but also a force for global change. Whether this person will be celebrated or questioned, they will surely redefine what it means to be wealthy in the 21st century. Subscribe to Brand Vanguard to stay ahead of the curve as we continue to explore the future of wealth and innovation.